Hi Pisces, this is your September 2018 reading. Just a little apology from me for the fact that there's been a lack of readings, but due to health issues and hospital appointments, I haven't had so much time. But that being said, this is your reading. Now, at the centre, Pisces, we've got the hangman. Now, the hangman can be needing to change our perspective, needing to gain more insight. It can be being in limbo, feeling as though we are being restrained in some way, that we're not able to make certain moves in certain directions. The thing with the hangman, as I said, it can be the need to gain a fresh insight, fresh perspective here. It could, for some of you, be in reference to somebody else needs to change their perspective. But you see, you've got the King of Swords here with the past coming through. So for some of you, it could be that you're dealing with somebody else who could possibly be an air sign, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Swords is very direct with his communication. He speaks the truth. He wants the truth. He wants clarity. He wants understanding. He's very logical. He makes his decisions based with his logic. Now, you, Pisces, are more inclined to make your decisions with your emotions. But do you need to become more logical in this month? Is that a change in your perspective here, that you need to be, as I said, more logical here? Now, this card has come out quite a few times today, and we've got the Four of Pentacles in your present. So Four of Pentacles, it can be the need to hold on to our finances, to save rather than spend in this month. But the Four of Pentacles can be holding on tightly to someone or something else. Are you holding on tightly here to a person? Are you holding on tightly here to certain beliefs that you've got? And I don't know why that's come to my mind, because I've never felt that before with the Four of Pentacles. But again, for some reason, that's what I'm feeling here. And maybe with the hangman, I keep coming back to the change of perspective there. In your advice position, we have the Queen of Cups. So look, is there somebody around you that can advise you, help, assist you? Another water sign, another Pisces or a Scorpio, a Cancer? Is this Queen of Cups here because it's talking about your energy, Pisces? Queen of Cups ruled by her emotions. She is very intuitive. Is there a need to tap into your intuition this month? Listen to your gut instinct. But the Queen of Cups is also somebody that is swayed by her emotions. She's ruled by them. So, is it here suggesting that, maybe on some level you've got to take your emotions out of the situation this month? And as I said, become more logical and use your logic more like the King of Swords. Excuse that noise in the background, but it's actually Madam dreaming. Phoebe, it's okay. She makes those noises when she's actually dreaming. Okay, and so look, moving on now to your environment or how others are viewing you. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, it can be the craftsman, okay? Three of Pentacles is that craftsman, that tradesman, the person that, yes, put in, time and effort into his work and getting noticed for his skills. So, you know, is that the case there for you? But the thing is, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, we also have a couple that are in the Three of Pentacles, a couple who are making plans, a couple who are giving the plans to that craftsman in order for him to create what it is that they want. So we've got two people making plans together, but we've also, as I said, got that craftsman there. So, you know, are we wanting some sort of recognition here for our skills, for, you know, the hard work, for what it is that we bring to the table? Moving to your hopes and fears, we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, yes, can be that spiritual leader. It can talk about our spirituality. But the Hierophant can also talk about tradition, okay? And following tradition, doing things the way they've always been done. You know, is that something that in the month of September we may be slightly rebelling against? Or are we holding on to these traditions? You know, is that the fear that we're going to lose that in some way? You know? Because we're holding on to something there with that Four of Pentacles. But the Hangman, as I said, it's feeling in limbo. Either feeling as though we can't make moves that we want to make, or there is this need, this hanging around because we're either needing to change our own perspective or we're waiting for somebody else to change their perspective. Moving down now, we have the King of Cups. So more water energy here. Quite often when I see a pairing of the same suit, you know, I feel often we can be talking about a couple, but a couple that overall, you know, are very similar, that have the same likes, dislikes, the same goals, the same views. But, you know, the King of Cups is somebody that's mastered his emotions. He's not so quick to show his emotions, and he doesn't allow his emotions to rule him as much. So, you know, if we're talking about the Queen of Cups there, advising you not to be so swayed by your emotions, then we've got the King of Cups there, you know, needing for you to master your emotions. I just feel that you need to be more logical this month, Scorpio. Pisces, sorry, I meant to say Pisces. Maybe you are dealing with a Scorpio. You know, we've got the King and the Queen of Cups there. So maybe you are dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces. But, so the next card I got, Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is equal give and take here. It can be a card of compromise for me sometimes, but it is a card about needing to keep those scales balanced, making sure that you're not giving too much, but also that you're not taking too much. Making sure that what you're giving to somebody else, you're getting back the same. Next card, Two of Pentacles. So this is juggling. It can be juggling finances. It can be juggling, you know, 2 jobs. It can be juggling with a decision here, a choice. Last card, Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups can be the card of celebration. Having a reason to celebrate something. The Three of Cups can be our support network, our social, you know, our social support network, our friends. People around us that do support us and help us. Three of Cups sometimes can talk about outside influence, outside gossip mongers, you know, people around us that are interfering in some way. You know, this reading, I'm finding it confusing. And you may very well need to let me know in the comments, Pisces, in what way this reading is playing out for you. Because, you know, I don't want to say, the weird thing is, on one hand, I feel we could be talking about a relationship. On another hand, I feel we're talking about a work situation. In some levels, it kind of feels to me as though we could be dealing with a situation whereby you're kind of being expected to follow a particular job role, a particular career path that maybe your family is expecting of you. It kind of feels as though you're being expected to take on a family business or to join a family business, but you're not really wanting to do that. I don't know why, but that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Now, I've pulled you 2 cards from the Psychic Tarot, and I'm just going to find the relevant pages in the book, because sometimes I like to read a chapter from the book. So the first one you got is Conflict and Defeat. And it says the number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. You know, the thing could very well be that with that King of Swords coming through, you know, I've heard it said with the swords energy that often they can come across as being quite cold in their manner or in their approach. So maybe, you know, with that King of Queen of Cups here, there is a need for more emotion to be added rather than taken away. You know, maybe you've been coming across as this King of Swords who, as I said, can be quite cold and some say lacking in emotions, and maybe you need to tap more into that emotional side that you have, Pisces, in this month. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. Now, the next card you got is Discontent and Boredom. So, you know, this is talking about there being an element of discontentment. And maybe you feeling this element of boredom here. And, you know, when we start to feel that way, it can create this negative energy. It can sometimes make us do things and say things that we may later regret. So with the Hangman being there, maybe at the moment it's there to suggest not making any direct moves at the moment. And there may very well be the need to change your perspective here if this is how you're feeling. But I do feel, Pisces, that for some of you, you could very well be dealing with family members here. Okay, that does conclude your reading. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. And next weekend, I hope to start the ex-partner readings. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.